to another episode of Minecraft Infinite. While you guys have been gone, I have been up to a couple of things. First off, Jonny and I explored a deep dark city, almost dying a couple times. I've also been busy collecting items and materials for today's project, which we'll get into in just a little bit here. And to end it off, Marissa invited me to a mining challenge with Jojo.
Dude.
Which I absolutely destroyed them in. But in the end, I kind of felt bad. So I gave them some diamonds, but also took a bunch of the other materials that I can use for future projects and stuff. Oh yeah, and Jojo also found an infinite steak. So now that you're all caught up, let's get into today's episode. So first off, I have been busy getting a few things. One of the most notable things probably being that I have mending on my diamond pickaxe, which is going to be pretty much useless. And I also enchanted a new shovel because I had to gather a lot of sand and a lot of gravel when I was collecting materials. Oh yeah, we also have a sink here now, which is super cool because basically we have an infinite water source. So if I empty my bucket down here and then we go back up to the kitchen, I can just fill it up whatever I want and then I can just turn the tap on to fill it back up. It's pretty sick. We've also made a couple more create things. I haven't been able to actually hook them up to the machine yet. I've just kind of been breaking this and putting them here for the meantime because there's too much stress. So I need to try and figure out another power source that's going to keep this all running fine. But we went ahead and made the mechanical saw, the rolling mill, and the deployer. I think that's all the new ones that we've made. Oh, and the millstone. We used these just to gather a few materials for certain things. I only use them to basically get materials for today's project, and those materials for today's project are all in here. Look at the amount of stuff we have in here. It's crazy. I had to make a stack upgrade tier 2, but these are all of the things and items we're going to be using for today's project, and I'm pretty sure there's even going to be a couple more that I haven't actually collected here, so we're going to need even more of that. I also made a glass blower because we needed certain types of glass, and we just expanded our storage a little bit more because we're running out of space. But also, if we come down here, you guys can see from last episode, we still have the warp plate. So I've set this up to be this part of the desert and set up a little structure around it so hopefully nobody destroys it. But basically, there's a mangrove swamp right here and a jungle right here, so it's basically a quick way to get to this village in the desert. And also, if we need villagers, I can just pick them up and walk them back through, so that'll be pretty useful. In the meantime, I've actually been quite busy. As you guys can see, these nephrite charms are mainly from the mining session that we did with Jojo and Marissa, and I have so many of them. So today we're gonna do a couple things, including these books down here. So I bought a couple more mending books from Kit's Villager, and the first thing I want to do is show you guys this. This is a level 30 enchant I did on a diamond pickaxe just because it said fortune and I was curious what else it would be, and it's pretty much the perfect diamond pickaxe. So we're gonna take this first of all, then we're gonna take the efficiency 4 and the mending and make a perfect pickaxe. So if I do this, we have efficiency 5, and if I do this, we also have mending, and what should we name it? Mr. Fortunate. There we go, because it's so fortune-esque, and our anvil just broke. Perfect. Okay, well, also that means this pickaxe is pretty much useless now because it's this but better. It has fortune 3 and efficiency 5 instead of fortune 2 and efficiency 4. So we'll hold on to this one, Mr. Fortunate, for now. We have a spare anvil right here. So let's drop back down, do this, and then the next thing I wanted to do was actually fix up this helmet because we have protection 3. I'm breaking 3 at the moment, and it's almost broken. So I want to put first of all protection 3 on it again to make it protection 4. Then aqua affinity to make it easier to mine underwater, I mean, and then also mended. And then once we get respiration, we can add that on as well. But I'm going to need a couple more levels to do this. So let's just go ahead and open one of these nephrite charms real quick, and we'll go through and start putting these on. So we have protection, and then we'll put the aqua affinity, and then we'll put the mended, and we'll call this a stylish hat. There we go. So now that we have our stylish hat on, I should actually also be able to put my levels back in here, and as I open this again, we should actually get this thing fixed up. Let's have a look. Hey, there we go. It worked perfectly. Okay, so that's all of that sorted. The only thing we're looking for now is a chest plate, but right now, I think we'll just keep the fire protection because it actually did save me at some point when I was in lava. It just basically did no damage, so that was pretty hype. But I guess while we're down here and while we're doing some enchants, let's just do a level 30 sword enchant just for the fun of it. Let's see what we get. Put this in here. I'm breaking 3. I'm breaking 3 sharpness 4. That is not half bad. Let's put the fire aspect 2 away for now, and we'll hold on to this one for now. And then we'll just put our levels away in this and hold on to this one for later. Perfect. But as you guys can tell by the title and thumbnail of today's episode, it's a building episode. We're working on a project, and that project entirely depends on a shop because we're gonna make the first working shop on the server. Yeah, there's literally nothing built right now. Oh, hey, Marissa. Oh.
Hey, Henry.
Oh, hey. Didn't know you were gonna be at spawn here. Hey.
Oh, hey, Henry.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. What's up? You just wanted to give me something? You wanted to hang out? What's
no,
going on?
I was just coming to spawn to show that there's no shops being built yet, and I'm gonna build the first one today.
Oh, what are you gonna build?
Well, I haven't actually told anyone that yet, but I'm going to be building a sandwich shop because I have a bunch of these vegetable sandwiches, and I'm basically going to make my farm even better than it was before and basically make it all automated in a subway. I'm going to have a subway.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm gonna be a franchise owner.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
That sounds yummy. I'm actually on my way to JoJo's because I'm struggling for food.
Oh. well, maybe
the Subway would
maybe you'll be my first
me.
customer. Yeah.
I definitely will be.
I mean,
I need food.
I've heard you really like bread as well, so it's like, you know, kind of works perfectly.
Dude, why would you say that? Why would you?
Okay, well, anyway.
That's not cool.
I'm gonna go back. Actually, wait, I need to figure out where I want to build this first of all, but I'll see you later, Marissa.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Okay, I was thinking what would be really cool is because the design of the shop is kind of like a strip of somewhere. It's like a high street or something like that. So I'm kind of thinking we have like a high street running through the middle of Spawn, like all the way down here, and then maybe just since we're the first shop, we just have our shops right here and just kind of build them along here, and then as they go, they'll just go along this high street, and we can have other things as well. But just trying to get Spawn started, I think that'd be cool, and then we could also finally have like a bridge going across here at some point. But yeah, I think basically where these two birch trees are would be the perfect position. So that's one of the things. We need to claim that area and then also make the actual exterior of the shop. But then the next thing we're gonna have to do is, this is the farm we have right now, but basically what we're gonna be doing is making this way more automated by using a watering can like this, because if you guys missed the first episode, basically what this does is it's infinite bone meal, and all you have to do is refill it with water all the time. So we're gonna use this in a farm system that basically holds onto this and constantly right clicks all the crops, and as you guys can see, they just pop off, and then we'll just have a collection system for that, which will go ahead and then auto craft them into sandwiches. But I haven't really got that far. I haven't really made the machine or anything yet, so we're just gonna work on the exterior of the build. I showed you guys where I kind of want to have it all set up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my backpack with all the materials in it from my house, and I guess we'll just get started. So let's roll the time lapse. And just like that, we have the exterior of all of the shop built. I mean, we're missing quite a bit of things. First of all, we're missing quite a bit of detail. And second of all, this is the main reason why I couldn't build it with the schematic cannon like I did last time for my house. It's because we're using a lot of these frame blocks. And the schematic itself, when I get a material list, it doesn't give me a list for those things in the frame blocks. So I'm gonna have to go through now and fill in all of these frame blocks with the missing blocks, and then we can work on the interior. Because as you guys can see from the build, it's a very downtown type vibe. This is kind of like the road that we have here. We'll probably make this quite a bit wider, and then we'll have more shops coming along this side, and we'll just have a nice cool little like high street area. And there's basically two buildings. This is gonna be the building that we're working on in this episode, and then I have the second building here for if I have an idea for a shop or something in the future. I just have the building already built, and it's just kind of gonna be under construction. That's why I have all the scaffolding and up and stuff for the time being until we actually have an idea for a shop, and then we just already have the shop built, and we can just throw a logo or something up here and it'll be all ready to go. But here, let me go ahead and start filling in all of these frame blocks with the blocks that I've missed, and then we can go ahead and add some detail in as well, and then we should be almost done with this thing. And just like that, we have all the frame blocks filled in along with a little bit more detailing going on, and we have the start of the interior. And talking about framing, you guys can see there's a lot of frame blocks right here, but I brought along a few things to go ahead and fix all that. So first of all, we're gonna right click on these oak shelves with these water bottles, and it makes it look like there's like drinks in like a little cabinet thing. And I also have this oak window for this one, so it kind of looks like a vending machine. I like how it looks. And then we just need to put some calcite along here. We need to put the glass here, and then I also brought along some paintings so that we can get kind of like some menus up here. And I decided on these 4 paintings I think look the best for like kind of a menu type vibe. If you guys have any other suggestions for the menu, comment them down below, because I honestly fell short here. I think it works. And then we actually need some lighting along here, and I got some glowstone. So let's quickly go back to our base, because I believe I can turn the glowstone into a different type of glowstone that will look slightly better up there. I can turn it into broken glowstone. So now let's head all the way back, because this is the one thing I forgot to do. And now with these, we should be able to just throw in some lighting up above. There we go. That looks good. And now comes the tricky part. We gotta, make the subway subway sign. Now I have designed this already, so it shouldn't be too hard to follow. Okay, so I think we start with some quartz, and now I think we're gonna start right on this block in the top left corner, and now we want to kind of come out a little bit here. And I'm not sure if you guys know what the subway sign looks like, but it's quite hard to create in Minecraft, I'll say that. This is what we're trying to recreate, and I think it's gonna be quite difficult, but I think we should be fine. So let's go ahead and start off by doing something like this maybe, because we want to kind of create the S like that. We have our S for subway. I think we're starting off strong. Got the U for soup. Now we just need a B. Okay, this is looking good. And now we go on to the W. Now the W is a little scuffed, I think, because we're only working with 6 wide. There we go, and then we'll bring this up so it's all equal across. So it kind of looks like a W. I think once we have the whole thing done, it will look very clear that it says subway. Now we got to make the A. There we go. We got an A, and now we just need the Y. And then finally, we just need to add the little arrow again on this side. So if we do something like this, okay, and subway. Okay, that actually looks awesome. That looks so good. So the other things that we are going to be doing with the bits and chisels is we need to actually make these windows kind of look like the subway windows, which are all like gridded and stuff. So I'm gonna grab the deep slate, but I need to kind of basically make the outlines for the windows and stuff. So like kind of make it look like it has a frame to it. So let me go ahead and try and get this done. And just like that, let me introduce you guys to my subway. Look at this thing. So we have the sign that I showed you guys that I made. Then we have the smaller version of the sign just here, and it goes on both sides, which is super cool. And then on the interior of this, we have the little subway logo just up on this wall here. And I think if this isn't a subway in Minecraft, I don't know what it is. I might even add like a trash can in the corner or something. But like if I imagined a subway in Minecraft, this is exactly what I would imagine. And also I've realized that with these bread things that I made to basically make the basket of bread, I can place these down. So I'm gonna place a couple buns over here, just like that. And then I wanna get some more baguettes and put some of them just in a line over here. Oh, also we have to make some tools for the tool rack, obviously, maybe some like bread knives and stuff. But before we do any more of that, we actually have to go ahead and make this thing work. So the whole reason that there's the whole building above it is so that I can put the farm up above it that auto generates the sandwiches and auto crafts them and then transfers them down below. But the issue is I haven't really collected any of the materials for that or any of the tools or anything, or even really figured out how it's going to work or where it's going to go. Let me go ahead and figure out all of that stuff. Okay, so I figured out exactly how we're going to make this farm work, but I'm going to pop up on the screen right now the material list for it. We're going to need to get a lot of materials and a lot of stuff in Create to do this. So I've already got the backpacks. I've color coordinated them because we're going to have them for wheat, carrots, and beetroot, so they're all color coordinated. But then we need to get the backpack upgrades. All of them create like cogs and stuff, and then once I have all that stuff, I will build it with you guys. Let me go ahead and scour through my chest for the materials that we need, because this is gonna take a second. And just like that, we basically have all the materials in our backpack. I mean, we have the 3 diamond backpacks, but we also have all of these down here for what we're actually gonna need. So I think this should be everything. We're gonna have this whole machine up here, and this machine is gonna make us sandwiches. I figured out a way for it to craft the sandwiches and bring them all the way down here. I think what we could do is have it so it actually kind of looks like a vending machine, and we replace the top chest with a diamond chest that people can just go into, open up, and just, you know, take out of and then replace with diamonds. I think that could be kind of cool. But here, let's head up here and I'll show you guys how we're gonna get this thing started. First of all, what we're gonna need to do is get our materials out. So let's start off with the water wheels, because this is how we're gonna be generating all of our power. And basically we're gonna have a whole system up here which is gonna power the actual farming of the crops, and then we're gonna have to have another system down here that powers the auto crafting of the blocks. So it's a bit complicated. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 water wheels here, I think, and I need to make sure I'm placing them in the right spot, but this is gonna kind of be hard to see if it's the right spot or not. So let's go over here. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so we put 2 water wheels right here, and then what we're gonna have to do is actually block off this floor here along with the wall here, so that when we place down the water, it's all okay. First, let's make an infinite water source, and we'll grab these, and I think if I just place them like here and here, there we go. Okay, that works. So now we can break this, because we have our first water wheel here. Now, it's going pretty slowly, but it's gonna generate enough energy, and we can speed this up. Jojo actually taught me this, but if you put a small one and then a big one, you guys can see it's slowly starting to get faster, and then if we put another one diagonally from this, and another one, you guys can see it's going even faster. So this is how you speed up cogs to make things work faster. But what we're gonna also need to do is encase this one, I believe. Yeah, let's encase this one so that we can put another small one right here. There we go, without that interfering. And then we're gonna encase this one as well and put a big one right here, I think. Yes, and then if we go ahead and place this like here, that should place there. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, so now if we go over like 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one here. Okay, and then if we put another large cogwheel on top of this one, that will go even faster now. And then we can go diagonally down from this. I know it's all very convoluted and complicated, but if you guys know any better way of doing it, let me know, because again, this is my first time really messing around with Create, and I'm not that great at it, as you guys can tell. Okay, but now if we put a vertical gearbox here, that should be activated in that. Yes, okay. And now we can bring this down to, where is it we're going down to? I think it's this level, like right here. So let's grab our shafts and bring those down. So we're gonna want it to go into another vertical gearbox. Okay, so now basically this is generating down here pretty quickly, and that's exactly what we wanted. So now we can actually get started on the farm portion of it. I might need to break it so that it doesn't keep going, because otherwise we might just have a lot of stuff with nowhere to go. Actually, you know what? Let's get started on the auto crafting system down below before we finish it. So this is basically gonna power our farm. Our farm's gonna be like right here, and now we need to go down to the bottom here to make the auto crafting generator. So I think it should be just around here. Okay, so we have 4 large water wheels here, just like this, and then if we block off the bottom here, and we're gonna make another infinite water source just for the time being, and then we're gonna go up 2, and then just basically place water along all of these corners of each of the wheels. Okay, and then one here, and finally one here, and that should all be confined in that space, which is good. Now I can break all of this safely. Nice. Okay, so now we have 4 water wheels going right here, and we're gonna do a similar thing with these cogs, with one small into another big, going down into a small into another big, going down into another small, and then we're gonna have one shaft right here. Okay, and then we have another big right here, and that should speed that up, and then we're gonna have another small one just down here into, again, another big one. We're gonna have another small one into just actually another small one here, actually. So we're gonna have this over here with 2 more above it, I believe, like this, and then we're gonna have this just run into that to get them working. Okay, perfect. So now that we have this set up, we can actually make the crafting system. So first off, we're going to need to put 3 of these mechanical crafters down below, and we're going to actually position these so that they are all connected with each other. And the reason we only need 3 of these is because the crafting recipe for a sandwich is literally just 3 items. So we're only going to need 3 of these. And then also, obviously for this, we're going to need bread. And to get bread, we're going to need another crafting of 3. So we're going to put another 3 above. So the ones above are going to be for the bread, and the ones below will be for the actual sandwiches themselves. So let's go like this, go like this, and go like this. There we go. Okay, wait, I didn't even realize. Wait, you can click to merge the inventories? Oh, wait a sec. Oh, wait, this is going to make our lives so much easier. We're not even going to need to have like half of the things I had set up. So now let's go ahead and grab ourselves some chute and some hoppers. So the chute's going to go here. So basically these are going to craft bread. The bread's going to go down here, and then we have 2 more things over here. So we're going to have a hopper here, and a hopper right here. And each one of these is going to have a diamond backpack above them. So we're going to have wheat up here because it's yellow, carrots over here because it's green, and then beetroot over here. Now, after we have these set up, we can now use these upgrades to actually have them pick up the correct thing. So we're gonna put an advanced magnet upgrade in this one, advanced magnet upgrade in this one, and an advanced magnet upgrade in this one. And then the top one, we're also gonna have an advanced void upgrade so that it can get rid of all the seeds and stuff that we are not gonna be needing. And then quite simply, after this, we're just gonna have this run down. You know what? For now, we're just gonna have it run down and out of the system. So we're gonna have the chest down here with hoppers just leading into it. So this should basically spit out our sandwich and put it down there. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to only allow certain things. So we're gonna set these all to just allow on their whitelists. So now we can put things in here that they will allow. Right now, I don't really have any of the things. I mean, I can put carrot in the carrot. Let's do that. So we're gonna allow the carrot to pick up carrots. That's all it's gonna pick up. And then while we're here, actually, we can get the beetroot seeds and the wheat seeds and click on this top one, and then go to its void system. So basically it's gonna pick things up and then destroy them. So it's gonna destroy all the seeds. So we're gonna allow it to void wheat seeds and beetroot seeds, just like that. And they will just be gone from existence if it ever picks them up. And then we don't have any beetroots right now, but we will eventually. So now that this is all working on the crafting system, that's pretty much ready to go as soon as it's starting to produce items. Now we need to actually make the farm system itself. And to be honest, this is where things get a little bit complicated. So try and stay with me here. We're gonna have a normal gearbox gearbox going right here, which will allow us to run a vertical gearbox right here. And then we're going to need another vertical gearbox above it. And then we're going to have another normal gearbox to the right of it, like this. And then coming out of this vertical gearbox on the right, we're going to have a gear shift. And behind it, we're actually going to need a block. And for this, we're just going to have a piece of redstone and one of our redstone links. So we'll put a piece of redstone right here with a redstone link just right here. And honestly, for our code, we should probably have something that nobody else is going to have. Let's do the sandwich and a redstone. I think that makes the most sense because it is the redstone sandwich farm after all. Before we do this, we're just going to need to shift right click this to turn it to a receive mode. Now let's put the vegetable sandwich with a redstone in there. So that's the code. But now that this is running into this should be almost ready to go on to the next step here. And then out of this new gear shift that we have here, we're going to place down a mechanical sticky piston. And then we're going to add 4 extension poles to the back of it, just like this. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4 until it hits the wall here. And then from this sticky piston, we're going to place down 2 andesite casings along with 2 deployers just directly below it. There we go. Okay. And now basically what this is going to do is this will push this contraption back and forth. And to do that, we're actually going to need to stick it all together. But before I do that, I'm going to put a watering can in each of these guys' hands. There we go. So now they both have watering cans. Now let's grab our super glue and glue this whole thing together like that. And then we're going to need a shaft coming out of this side, going into another verti gearbox, not facing down. Oh wait, it's facing up and down. Don't worry about that. With another shaft coming out of that, another vertical gearbox on top, and then just having it come across to this one. Let's go ahead and place down some dirt, because the way this whole thing is going to work is there's going to be water here, which is going to be able to allow these to refill their watering cans, and then the rest of these are going to be crops. I think we're going to have 4 sets, so 1, 2, 3, then we just need 1 more, and this is going to be water. But before we turn that into water, I'm just going to quickly put some spare blocks on the side. This all needs to go down by 1 block. This is looking correct now. What I'm also going to do is grab a couple... Do I not have any glowstone? Okay, well, let's just grab a couple torches, because I am going to want to just light this up to make sure the crops have enough light in. But now if we put water here, pull all of this ground, we're going to have 5 of them as wheat seeds, and then 2 of them beetroot, and then 1 of them is carrots, because carrots just generate carrots, and there's so many that it might overload the system. But now, on this side of the whole contraption, I'm going to put an observer facing down, which will let off a redstone signal above it that goes into a pulse extender that goes for 40 ticks, and then this will go back into our redstone link here. So now if I put this in, break all these blocks, let's just hope this thing works. It looks like it's working. It looks like it is all officially working. Now the last step that we actually need to do here is just quickly break these blocks here, but we need to pick up some of these things and set the system up. So we need to turn this to only allow beetroots. So now that's picking up beetroots. This is already picking up the carrots, I believe. Yeah, okay, so you guys can see that's already picking up the carrots. We need to set this to only pick up the wheat. And actually, wait, we need to set it to wheat and beetroot and wheat. There we go. So now we shouldn't have any items drop in. Yeah, you guys can see everything gets instantly picked up and all the seeds are destroyed. And this is already crafting. So you guys can see this crafting bread, and then the bread goes down into the sandwiches and makes the sandwiches. Guys, I think we have success. I think we finally have a successful working farm. And I think this is all automatic now, so I can just literally let this thing go. And then in here, down at the bottom, we should be able to check this, and we already have 10 sandwiches, just like that. It's working, and we're in the spawn chunk, so it's just gonna run forever. We literally have made infinite sandwiches in our subway. There it is. Our sandwich shop is finally complete. What I've done is I've gone ahead and set up a secret way to enter the farm. So if I go up here and right click on this door, I've added a frame door here that basically allows me to get into the farm if anything goes wrong or anything like that. And now you guys can see these hoppers go into the wall. And that doesn't really work, right? But basically what this is a frame secret storage, meaning that it can blend well with the wall, but also be a storage thing for the system to go through. So basically our hoppers now go all the way down into the vendor machine. And again, we have here some framed wallboards. Again, you won't notice unless you look close enough. And then if we look in here, we have all the vegetable sandwiches a man could ask for. Look at that. It is kind of great. So now I just need to think about where I'm going to put the sign. Maybe if I put it like right here. You know, that was a kind of cool design, but it's fine. Vegetable sandwiches, 64 for a diamond. And that should mean people will just come along, take a stack of vegetable sandwiches and give us a diamond. And honestly, after all that work, I'm running kind of low. So let me just take a couple stacks stacks for now, and we can refill our own inventory with food. I'm gonna show this off to my first customer. So let me go ahead and grab Marissa since she was here when I was getting started, and we'll see what she thinks of the whole thing. Okay, guys. You might notice something different about my skin, but you'll see that in a second because Marissa's online right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and show her the shop. So I'm gonna say, come to spawn with diamonds, but look straight down. Marissa, look straight down. Don't look straight down. Look straight down. Look straight down.
Okay, I'm here.
Hey.
What are you doing, Henry?
I've been busy, to say the least. Hey, walk forward. Do you see my feet?
Oh, now I see your feet.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. Just keep walking forward. You know how you were at spawn earlier, and I was like, I'm gonna be building something in a bit.
Yes.
Well,
Did
say
you do it?
hello to the first shop on the server, the Minecraft Infinite Subway.
Oh, what the? I did not expect to be right here. What the? Wait, this is so sick.
Check it out. How may I take your order?
Oh, are you kidding me? Dude.
How may I take your order?
It was okay. Hi, hello there.
Hey, what
Henwy.
kind of bread would you like?
I would like, do you have gluten-free?
No.
Well,
But wait. We have vegetable sandwiches,
What?
and that's all we have.
okay. I'm now officially vegetarian.
Oh, here,
Officially.
check it out. Vegetable sandwiches, 64 for a diamond.
Oh my gosh, you have so much. Wait, am I allowed to look in here?
Wait, how many do I have? Oh my goodness.
A lot.
That's where you take them from. You take them from there, and you put a diamond inside. It's free food, but not free
Okay,
because it costs a diamond.
Okay, but I'm here for the grand opening, right? So I get a deal?
Okay, you know what? You can take 2 stacks for a diamond. How about that?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think that'd work.
Yeah.
I'm struggling on food. This is perfect.
Well, as the Subway employee of the server, I'm happy to help out. But yeah, no, this is the start of the downtown.
I love it. It looks so good. The wires up top, everything.
Marissa, are you curious as to how this whole thing works?
Well, I'm assuming you were in the back cooking all day.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm definitely in the back. Here, do you want to follow me?
Sure.
I'll take you to the employee only area.
This is some grand opening for your first customer.
You might have to do some parkour. If you jump here and then jump over here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then jump over to this.
You know ladders are part of vanilla
Yeah, and then you jump on the ladder.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Wait, what?
The employee only area.
Are you kidding me?
This is my sandwich farm.
Oh my gosh.
This is how every
What?
Subway ever runs. Trust me.
Hey Henry, what's your job if it's automated?
Just to stand there and look pretty. Hey, don't ask any questions.
Ow.
Don't ask any questions.
I just, I felt like I had a right to since I, seen the whole operation.
This is what I do. I just stand here, and greet customers as they come by. Well, I think that's to say our project today was a success. The first shop on the server, and I finally have a job. It's my first job ever. I'm a Subway worker. Who could have seen that one coming, am I right?